My name is Jordan Montague. I'm 19 years old and I'm a first year at UC San Diego. It's for sure got to be my mom. Growing up in a single parent household, she honestly has been like the rock in my life. No matter what, like she was always there to provide. She was always, whether it was financially or emotionally, she was always there, especially for me and my little brother. Um, just the fortitude that she had to raise me to, go on to college and all on her own is, something that I definitely am always inspired by and forever grateful. And um, sorry, it makes me a little bit emotional, but my mom, she's like literally the center of my world. I'm really grateful for her. And every day I think about, if I'm in a tough situation, like what would my mom do? I'm just so grateful to have her, for her to be the example that I follow every day. I would definitely say is being able to attend university at UC San Diego. Coming from a family that was first generation, did not have the ability to go to college. Honestly, I'd say like seeing her as I walk the stage and as they, saying that I'm going to a university and just seeing my mom's face is like something I'll forever be proud of. Okay, so for short-term goals, being in university now, I would definitely say the ability to go into my community and really provide a overall sense of dedication and help those, whether that be on campus or whether that be in the medical field. For long term, definitely to enter the medical field and really be able to provide help to those in my community, people that come from my background, whether that be first generation or for people in socioeconomically disadvantaged communities. So I am a human biology major, and with my major, of course, I definitely hope to go to med school and then be able to specifically be in healthcare, specifically for, I'd say, neurohealth. As my mom, growing up, she suffered from seizures, and I think we're at a point in society where we don't have a ton of knowledge on kind of neurological health, specifically with seizures, what causes them, and kind of like how to stop them. So I'd say I really hope to use my human biology major to then get into research to really make some changes in that field and kind of help people in my situation as well. I'd say making other people happy is probably, when it comes down to it, is probably the core thing that really brings me joy in life. Being able to, whether it's little things like I recently was able to volunteer at a food bank last Saturday. And I think even though it might have just been, moving things around and shipping them and getting food delivered, I still think my actions are, going to bring happiness and health to other people. At the moment, I'm a part of an organization at UCSD called APAMSA, which is a Asian pre-med org, and in our org, we definitely talk about how people, at least our members, we can do what it takes to enter the medical field. But we also go over a lot about how people in the Asian community suffer almost from a lack of emphasis when it comes to their own health and kind of the structures we have in healthcare that kind of limit Asian people from receiving an adequate amount of healthcare, whether that be through inpatient care or even psychological health. And really bridging that gap to make sure that there is an equitable and overall inclusion of Asian health in healthcare. I'm also a part of an organization on campus called TBIN, which is Triton Brain Injury Network, where the whole point of the organization is to work with people that have suffered traumatic brain injuries, TBIs, and really almost look at them as a friend and as an ally and someone that can be there for them, especially in our healthcare system or people in outpatient facilities really have a lack of social interaction, especially a lack of family, a lack of friends, and outside communication. It intersects kind of with my passions of healthcare, but also of engaging with the community and really just bringing happiness to others that I can. I brought this up a little bit earlier, but I would definitely say growing up in a single parent household and the absence of my father was definitely something I struggled with pretty much my entire childhood. The strain, especially on my mother, to not only provide but to raise upstanding children in society to then transition into adulthood, was something that was of course strainful on her but on me as well. Me being the oldest sibling, having to kind of provide a parental role while also being a kid. And then I think the speed of maturity as well was something that's really tough. Having to grow up really quickly was something that was really straining. And then especially once you hit a certain point financially, it's there's definitely an obligation for me to kind of help while also balancing school. And that definitely did take a hit, I'd say, especially in the early portion of my childhood. The balance between being able to be a kid and go to school, but also being an older sibling who almost has to act in some ways of a parent, while also trying to help my mom make money to even pay the bills. And, I'd say really my whole life it's kind of been like that, especially as I got older. Being able to take on that role and kind of embrace it has really been something that was a struggle, but overall I'm really grateful, because I'd say without that, I would definitely be a different person today. And it's definitely shaped me into more of a leader, and that I feel way more confident, especially when it comes to conflicts today. So, while it was very strong adversity, I'm grateful for what it turned out. So this scholarship would be a tremendous relief, not only on me, but my mother. Especially being from a low economic background. Going to university has already been kind of a strain on us. And on top of that, after dealing with some issues with residency, even after living in the state of California, I was classified as a non-resident, having to pay out-of-state tuition, especially when having an EFC of 0. And then expected to pay this crazy amount of money while also having all of my in-state grants removed has been, I'd say, really tough. And there was a point in time where I was thinking about dropping out, just because what they want in 1 year is more than almost what we've made in 3 years. So I'd say this scholarship could be a absolute determinant of if I'll actually be able to continue here, or if maybe I have to take a leave of absence, or this scholarship could in reality take such a relief not only off me but my mom, who's working. I don't even think she's sleeping, is how much she works. And just being able to ensure my dream, I think this scholarship could take a little bit of the burden off of her and just really allow me to chase my educational goals and really, I think, ensure me and my success in the future to really help my community out. That's why I'm so grateful to be here and have this opportunity.